had a bit of dinner, and now today we're finally welcoming our guests. Can't believe this view. Ah. My God. And let me show you something. What our current forecast is looking like. Guys, sun all week. Some little goodies. I prepared some journals and a book to gift everyone because I thought this would just set the mood. So the people are slowly starting to get here and I'm in a bit of a rush. So I'll talk to you when I can. Also, just a quick shout out to Squarespace for always being so supportive of my channel. If you don't know, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform dedicated to bringing your business to life on the web. Whether that means selling your products or monetizing your content with online courses and memberships, Squarespace makes it so easy with a complete library of professionally designed website templates, fully customizable to fit your brand. They even offer built-in analytic tools to review website traffic, track revenue, and 24/7 support to help you if you ever get stuck along the way. You can have access to all this and more with a free trial of squarespace.com, and once you're ready to launch, be sure to use my code to save 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website. Hi guys! She's officially starting the vlog. Hey! Ah. The gang's finally here. We've arrived at our first stay. We have 2 more girls arriving because their flight got delayed, but everyone else is here. Oh God, the weather is gorgeous.
Just put it in your
Yeah.
Does it smell good? I don't know.
Wow.
Natural reserve, so it belongs to the government. Then you can have like some lands inside. So there inside is actually the natural reserve.
Actually so juicy. Look at that.
On the grass lay with a head full of thoughts that don't quite agree. Yes, sir.
Wow. Finally got into our room. Can't wait to start my mornings here. Just journal away.
So I was just to leave it like here, and then you just. My name is Justin.
My name is Rachel.
My name is Juliana.
7 days I'll be fine. You got it.
My name is Abby.
I need 4 more drinks. I like this drink. You know what I like?
Like rhythm lines. Oh.
And then
Love letters are written, living a quaint little avenue. Candlelit apartment
the way I am just so grateful for all this sun after having been nearly frozen in Milan. I just did a bit of morning pages out on the terrace in front of me. Got a little too hot eventually that I had to come in. Today is the first, I guess, official day of the trip. Last night was just, you know, getting everyone situated and welcoming everyone, getting to know each other. But today is the first day we actually start doing stuff in our itinerary that we've so carefully curated for everyone. It's been months in the making, maybe even like a year. So as long as I am the host, I would kind of like to pass on some like tips and little tricks on how I travel personally. This is such an overused word on this channel and just on the internet in general, but traveling with the right headspace and with the right intentions really do make a difference. And I think the best and easiest way, honestly, the most accessible way to do that is to do a bit of journaling to start your day. And so I made a few journals for everyone and I wrote down a few prompts. So we start with morning pages and then we have a bunch of prompts for each day, and today is how I want to feel. We all wake up feeling a certain way, and yes, that is out of our control, but you can choose to be the version of yourself that you would have wanted at the end of the day. I know sometimes we all have regrets, being like, oh, I wish I had been more this or I had been less this, and choosing how you want to feel, writing it down and actually manifesting it onto paper and into actual words is almost like holding yourself accountable. And then first thing I noticed today, once you sort of open your eyes and start to really notice the small things around you, the day just feels more beautiful. But yeah, today we are heading to the beach. I'm gonna head down for breakfast. This is my path down to breakfast. Can't believe this.
At the door, you know, the one where you have the little market on the side and then
we just saw a cathedral, went up the rooftops, got a view of the city. Now we're heading for some gelato.
And then, okay, Rihanna. Put everything in it. Just make a little hole inside. That's where we're gonna start. Voila. Make it hot, yes, to the push it. And that should be a little bit fun. We'll play safe, I hope.
We're doing our morning journals under this tree. Hi everyone! Where's the cat? We have a new mascot that is in hiding. She likes long hair.
Oh, my previous cat loved to
Grab onto it.
Yeah.
The trip is finally catching up to me because I'm exhausted. Let me debrief you on the day. Basically, we got up, we had breakfast as always, and then we actually took our morning pages outside and did a bit of guided prompts. I think it was, what's the first color? I noticed today I had everyone do a little I Spy with my little eye game and spot 3 more of that same color. And then why did I notice that specific color in the first place? And I think these simple questions can get very introspective very fast and get very deep because you really learn a lot about yourself answering just the simplest of things. And then we headed into town, into this little village called Ortigia, which is, I guess, kind of like an island, but it's connected by a bridge or a road. I think I met like a sea witch and she sold me a handmade ring, like a gemstone ring. She asked me what sign I was. Oh no, she asked me when my birthday was. And I said, oh, I'm a Capricorn. And she said, oh, so late December. And I was like, yes. And she's like, so you need a bit of uplifting because you're an earth sign. Yes, I really do. I really do. And so I don't know, maybe it's a tourist scheme. It probably is, but it's fun. It's like a very opal, maybe it is an opal. Actually, like kind of big on me, but I just loved it so much that I was like, you know what, it's fine. But it's supposed to have like uplifting properties. I'm just gonna talk to you like this because I'm exhausted. I'm sorry. It's supposed to have like uplifting properties, and I think she also said support like new projects and such. And you know what? Hell yeah. I'm still really full from our lunch, so I don't know. I think I might skip dinner or just have a snack.
Nelle case in campagna siciliane era molto importante il rito religioso da manifestare con la preghiera.
We are now closer to Catania. All of this is by an Italian architect who's like renowned for like building cathedrals, duomos, like everything. My brain is too fogged to remember all the details, but we got a brief tour and it was amazing. The most insane vintage, like designer, original furniture pieces, and I'm fangirling, but I need to get ready, so talk to you in a bit. Oh, and the sun's just coming out. Heading off to the beach. Just took a shower. We are heading out for breakfast soon. Apparently it's granita week, so there's gonna be little taste tests of every flavor of granita you could possibly imagine. So that's what we're having for breakfast. Apparently it's a very traditional Sicilian brekkie menu. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let my hair air dry because I don't think we have enough time for me to do like a full-on blowout. Not that I ever do. Also, my skin has been so dry. It doesn't look it now, but my skin has been so dry since I got here that I'm always like spraying layers and layers of face mist. I also haven't been able to read much, or at least haven't been able to focus much.
Little pieces, you put it inside and you spoon together. That's the official way.
Fragola e mandarino. Mandorla tostata e fragola.
Hey, buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
Oh my god. This church is the most famous for the weddings. And, I have at least 5 friends that got married in this one. And this is the bar where you go where you just validated for breakfast. One, two, three.
These are the times, these are the places, these are the people, these are their faces. Give me your hands and I'll give you my medal, 'cause I'm sick of talking about anything else.
They've been planning this for days, by the way.
Once we were forests, once we were fields, if once we were spirits, if once we were fountains, then my basket old that your harvest could yield. But do you want to know my name? Sweet thing. Well,
We need Justin Bieber.
the way you pretend just to get the things you want. Sweet thing. Well, you know it's not enough.
Gorgeous. It was like this nowhere. God, it's about to be so full.
Looking at yours, I'm like,
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Open,
It's
open
just
the whole
like
fish.
there. Yeah.
You can start. Torana. N-A-R-T-O-R-A-N-A.
We had a big fight about the invoice because church don't do the invoice. They say no, it's donation. A couple of things that were really worth it to do in Hala, no? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, this is starting to sound like a voicemail, but it wasn't until after I got back and started editing that I realized as we neared the last couple days of the trip, I didn't vlog as much. And I think it was because I knew that what little time I had left with this group was so precious to me. Every minute and every second was not to be wasted, and that usually means my camera gets turned off. I wish I were a better vlogger in that sense. I guess I'm still learning. I'm sorry there's less to the vlog, but just know what didn't make it on screen was being savored and appreciated off screen. Took a shower after the beach, and now we are on our way to our last dinner of the trip. I'm so grateful if you've made it thus far. Thank you for letting me take you along. Thank you to everyone on this group trip if ever you're watching. Thank you to Asperia for bringing us all together in the beautiful Sicily. Thank you for your patience with me as well. I know I haven't been uploading as much as we'd all like, and I'm working on that. Sending so much love and gratitude to each and every one of you here. And yeah, that's all I've got to say for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.